Welcome to Friday Night Smackdown! After last week's chaos saw Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa attack both the Street Profits and the Lucha Brothers and force a no contest in their WWE Tag Team Championship match, General Manager Nick Aldis has had enough. Tonight, under no disqualification rules, the Street Profits, the Lucha Brothers, and MFT collide in a triple threat match to crown a decisive WWE Tag Team Champion. In our second championship match tonight, Kevin Owens defends his newly won United States Championship in a rematch against Austin Theory. Can Theory avenge his Elimination Chamber loss, or does Owens start his reign strong with a successful first defense? After a cheap shot from Tony D'Angelo last week, Javon Evans now faces the Don's deputy, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Can Evans fight through the D'Angelo family, or will Stacks deliver a painful message on the Don's behalf? Drew McIntyre, the winner of the men's Elimination Chamber match, makes his way to the ring with a microphone to kick off the show. He boasts about surviving the brutal chamber to earn the right to challenge for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania. McIntyre vows to beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes and walk out of WrestleMania as the undisputed WWE Champion. Cody Rhodes emerges to interrupt Drew McIntyre. Cody makes it clear that he has no intention of losing the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania. He raises the title high above his head, sending a strong message that he plans to retain his championship on the grandest stage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Bayley makes her entrance, looking to bounce back after the disappointment and betrayal she suffered at Elimination Chamber. After failing to regain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships and being turned on by Naomi, Bayley steps into this match determined to refocus and respond.
And her opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, she is the Lioness, Nikita Lyons.
Nikita Lyons makes her entrance, eyes locked on Bayley as she looks to pounce on a vulnerable opponent. The Lioness aims to secure a surprise victory and use it as a springboard to elevate her standing in the women's division. Nikita Lyons comes out firing at the opening bell, overwhelming Bayley as she looks to pounce on a vulnerable opponent. The Lioness presses the advantage, aiming for a surprise victory that could propel her up the ranks in the women's division. Bayley refuses to go down without a fight, battling back with ferocity and determination. She channels her recent disappointments into a relentless comeback, firing back with authority. Bayley keeps Nikita Lyons on the back foot as the momentum swings in her favor. Bayley locks Nikita Lyons in a tight armbar, wearing her down and inching closer to victory. Lyons digs deep and powers out of the hold, refusing to submit. Nikita Lyons cracks Bayley with a huge tornado roundhouse kick and immediately drops into the split-legged pin. Bayley digs deep and kicks out, refusing to stay down. Lyons tries to mount the pressure on a downed Bayley, but Bayley rolls through and counters. Bayley mounts a comeback, regaining momentum and control of the match. She pours on the pressure against Nikita Lyons, determined to overcome her recent disappointments with a victory tonight. Bayley picks Nikita Lyons up and plants her head first into the mat with the raise plate. Bayley then heads to the top turnbuckle, measuring her opponent. She leaps off and connects with a huge elbow drop before hooking the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Bayley secures the victory and immediately grabs a microphone. She calls out Naomi and demands an explanation for the shocking attack at Elimination Chamber. Naomi refuses to answer the call, choosing not to come out or respond. The furious Bayley storms to the backstage area, determined to find Naomi and demand answers face-to-face.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, she is the beautiful madness, Julia.
Julia makes her entrance, aiming to carry her momentum into a victory over B-Fab tonight. After her brutal assault on WWE Women's Champion Becky Lynch last week, she stakes her claim for the WWE Women's Championship, even as Royal Rumble winner Jade Cargill declares her challenge for Lynch for WrestleMania.
And her opponent, from Canton, Ohio, B-Fab.
B-Fab makes her entrance, looking to prove herself against an experienced competitor in Julia. She hopes a statement victory tonight will propel her up the ranks in the women's division. Julia comes out firing at the opening bell, determined to prove she deserves another shot at the WWE Women's Championship after last week's brutal assault on the champion. She unleashes a rapid series of strikes and suplexes, wasting no time asserting control. B-Fab is forced onto the back foot as Julia dictates the pace early. B-Fab manages to counter, fighting her way back to her feet and back into the contest. She unleashes a relentless attack of her own, mounting pressure on Julia and impressing despite being the underdog in this matchup. Julia struggles back to her feet and narrowly evades B-Fab's incoming attack. She then hoists B-Fab onto her shoulders and drives her down to the mat with a devastating hammerlock Michinoku driver. Julia goes to the corner and charges in with a crushing knee strike as B-Fab rises and quickly hits the leg for the pin.
Here is your winner, Julia.
Julia secures the victory and grabs a microphone, boasting about her brutal attack on Becky Lynch last week. She announces that Lynch is nursing an arm injury, claims credit for the damage, and stakes her claim for the WWE Women's Championship, suggesting Lynch should vacate so that Julia can face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania for the vacated title. Julia declares she will do whatever it takes to punch her ticket to WrestleMania and capture the WWE Women's Championship. As she exits the ring, speculation swirls about Becky Lynch's injury status and what it means for her WrestleMania title clash with Jade Cargill. The following triple threat tag team contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, weighing in at a combined weight of 492 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, the team of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. The Street Profits make their entrance as the reigning WWE Tag Team Champions, determined to overcome the odds and retain their titles. With the triple threat stipulation meaning they don't even need to be pinned to lose the belts, they know they'll have to pull out all the stops to stay on top. Next, weighing in at a combined weight of 429 pounds, representing MFT, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. MFT make their entrance as Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa insert themselves into tonight's WWE Tag Team Championship triple threat match. After last week's attack on the champions and challengers, they aim to use their brutality to dominate and capture the titles and their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 370 pounds, they are the team of Penta and Rey Fenix, the Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers make their entrance as Penta and Rey Fenix continue their quest to capture their first WWE Tag Team Championships. After last week's title match against the Street Profits was abruptly disrupted by MFT, they're determined to claim victory tonight. All 6 competitors stand locked in, tension crackling through the arena, as the Street Profits, the Lucha Brothers, and MFT race for an explosive WWE Tag Team Championship showdown. The ring instantly erupts into chaos as all 6 men collide in a furious brawl, fists flying and bodies crashing in every direction. No one is backing down. Each team is fighting with desperation, knowing the WWE Tag Team Championships hang in the balance. Champions and challengers alike are throwing everything they have at each other, determined to survive the storm and walk out with the gold tonight. Montez Ford is entangled in a high-speed exchange with the Lucha Brothers on the outside, while Angelo Dawkins is left alone in the ring, battling MFT. And MFT quickly swarming, overwhelming Dawkins with the numbers advantage. The action returns into the ring as all 6 men collide once more. Penta gets in to save his partner from Tonga Loa's assault, cutting him off before any further damage can be done. But Tonga Loa responds with ferocious power, muscling Penta up and driving him hard into the mat with a thunderous slam. Rey Fenix springs back into the fight with explosive momentum, blasting Tonga Loa out of the ring with a dropkick before hoisting Angelo Dawkins up and snapping off a massive suplex. Fenix hooks the leg for the pin, but Montez Ford dives in to break it up and keep the match alive. The chaos continues at a frantic pace with relentless offense and rapid-fire counters from every direction. Penta hits Tama Tonga with a devastating Mexican destroyer and goes for the pin, but Montez Ford dives in to break it up. Tonga Loa plants Montez Ford with a thunderous powerbomb as Angelo Dawkins swings Penta down with a crushing neckbreaker and goes for the pin, only for Tama Tonga to storm in and break it up just in time. MFT seizes control and overwhelm the tag champions with sheer force. Tonga Loa lines up for a spear, but he misses Montez Ford and gets taken down instead. Tama Tonga immediately snatches Ford and drives him hard into the mat to keep the pressure on. In the chaos, Penta finds an opening, hoists Tonga up, and drills him with the Penta driver before going for the cover. Here are your winners and new WWE Tag Team Champions, the Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers survived the brutal triple threat war and stand tall as the new WWE Tag Team Champions, capturing their first tag team titles in WWE in emphatic fashion. With this monumental victory, they now set their sights on a dominant reign, ready to elevate the tag team division to new heights. Nia Jax makes her way to the ring with a microphone in hand, clearly ready to speak her mind. She calls out Smackdown General Manager Nick Aldis, demanding a WWE Women's Tag Team Championship opportunity for herself and Lash Legend. Jax points out that she's free on WrestleMania weekend and that the champions need new challengers, leaving no room for excuses. Nia Jax is interrupted as Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring, eyes locked on Jax. Ripley dismisses Jax's demands, pointing out that she and Raquel Rodriguez have already earned the WrestleMania tag title opportunity on Raw by winning the #1 contenders match. Nia Jax challenges Rhea Ripley to a match next week, daring her to put their WrestleMania tag title opportunity on the line. Ripley shows no fear and readily accepts the challenge, setting the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Next week, we find out whether Ripley is supremely confident or dangerously reckless for putting their WrestleMania title opportunity on the line against the irresistible force.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Lowell, Indiana, weighing in at 232 pounds, representing the D'Angelo family, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Channing Stacks Lorenzo makes his entrance, ready to take on Javon Evans and carry out Tony D'Angelo's orders. Stacks aims to punish Evans on behalf of the Don and make a statement to establish himself on the main roster.
And his opponent. From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the young OG, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans makes his entrance, ready to face another member of the D'Angelo family after last week's cheap shot by Tony D'Angelo. Evans hopes that a victory tonight will put him one step closer to confronting D'Angelo and getting his payback. The bell rings and Javon Evans comes out firing with blistering speed, but Stacks proves he is no pushover, countering sharply and firing back with calculated aggression. The action swings back and forth as both competitors string together sharp combinations and timely counters, refusing to give an inch. Each man digs deep into his arsenal, determined to outmaneuver the other and walk away victorious. Evans seemingly takes control as he soars with a picture-perfect moonsault and breaks the leg. But Stacks explodes out at the count of one, sending a clear message that he is far from finished. Stacks tries to seize back control by grabbing onto Evans, but Evans counters and frees himself. Evans drops Stacks with a huge cutter and immediately heads to the turnbuckles, launching himself into a breathtaking double spring tornillo splash. Somehow Stacks kicks out at 2, leaving Evans stunned in disbelief as the match continues. Javon Evans accidentally takes out the referee, leaving the match in chaos. Tony D'Angelo seizes the moment, sliding a steel chair into the ring for Stacks to capitalize on the opportunity. Stacks continues the ruthless assault on Evans with the steel chair, taking full advantage of the chaos. With the referee back on his feet, Stacks drives Evans down with the stacked knee drop and immediately goes for the cover. Tony D'Angelo and Stacks look to inflict even more damage on Javon Evans as the Don slides another steel chair into the ring. But Ilya Dragunov storms down and charges into the fray, forcing Tony D and Stacks to retreat before the assault can continue. Dragon Lee emerges and makes his way to the ring with a microphone in hand, clearly ready to speak his mind. Lee calls out El Hijo del Vikingo, questioning his despicable actions and the vicious assault from last week. El Hijo del Vikingo emerges in response, exuding confidence and intensity. He declares that it's time for him to seize the limelight beyond AAA, aiming to make his mark even in WWE. Dragon Lee challenges El Hijo del Vikingo to a fight, seeking retribution for last week's attack. Vikingo rejects the challenge, insisting he will only fight on his own terms before turning and walking away. The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the United States Championship. Austin Theory makes his entrance as the former United States champion, seeking redemption after losing the title to Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber. Desperate to reclaim the championship, Theory is determined to emerge victorious in this high-stakes rematch. Kevin Owens makes his entrance with confidence, ready to defend his newly won United States Championship. He aims to cement his reign by overcoming former champion Austin Theory and starting a long, successful title run. The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the United States Championship. Introducing first, from McDonough, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, representing A-Town Down Under, he is the former United States champion, Austin Theory, and his opponent. From Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the United States champion, a prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens hands the United States Championship to the referee, who raises it high as the anticipation builds for this intense title rematch against Austin Theory. The United States Championship rematch erupts into a brutal back-and-forth battle as Kevin Owens and Austin Theory trade punishing blows, each intent on dismantling the other. Theory begins to seize control with calculated aggression, fighting with urgency as he looks to reclaim the title he lost at Elimination Chamber. Austin Theory lifts Kevin Owens from the top turnbuckle and nails a breathtaking superplex, sending shockwaves through the ring. He goes for the pin, but Owens defiantly kicks out at 2, refusing to stay down. The action spills to ringside as Austin Theory continues his relentless assault on Kevin Owens. Back in the ring, Austin Theory hoists Kevin Owens up and slams him down onto his knee with a devastating brainbuster. He goes for the pin, but Owens digs deep and kicks out at 2, keeping the match alive. Theory keeps the pressure on, hoisting Owens up and slamming him down with the ATL. He goes for the cover, but Owens defiantly kicks out at 2 once again, refusing to stay down. Austin Theory tries to maintain the pressure, but Kevin Owens counters with precision and begins to mount his comeback. Owens fires back with a flurry of strikes, shifting the momentum in his favor. Owens sends Theory into the ropes, catches him on the rebound, and crushes him with a pop-up powerbomb before going for the pin. But Theory kicks out at 2, keeping himself in the fight. Owens stays one step ahead, hitting a devastating stunner on Austin Theory as he rises and immediately goes for the cover once again. Here is your winner, and still United States champion, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens secures the victory, successfully retaining the United States Championship after a hard-fought battle. His celebration is cut short as Grayson Waller emerges, attacking Owens to avenge his tag partner's loss. Kevin Owens regains control and turns the tables on Grayson Waller, refusing to let the attack slow him down. He finishes with a thunderous clothesline that sends Waller flying out of the ring, keeping his momentum intact. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.